Okay, we'll begin with questions for our players.
Pat Forty from Sports Illustrated. That was a pretty major home court advantage for a lower seeded team. How did that seem fair to you
all? I mean, you know, playing in the Big Ten, we're used to playing on the road, playing in hostile environments. So I think, you know, for us, I mean, obviously, like if we had our choice, we would have preferred be a little bit more neutral, but that's not why we lost at all. You know, we're used to that, and that's something we've, you know, we won at Rutgers, we won at IU, and those places are, you know, 100 times louder than it was in here today. So, you know, I think it was just, you know, part of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You play all year to get to the tournament, and you don't have any control over that. You just have to play the game you can. And unfortunately, we didn't play up to our capabilities, and that's what happened.
Any more questions for the players? Okay, gentlemen, y'all are dismissed. Okay, we'll now take questions for Coach McCaffrey.
Fran, same question for you. How did you feel about basically playing a road game here?
You know, I look at it like this, you know, kind of very similar to what Connor said. You know, in a perfect world, yeah, we'd probably rather play somewhere else. But I think the focus, Pat, is looking at the schedule that we had and looking at how tough our conference is. We just want to get in the tournament. We want to be one of the teams that's in it. And I think once that happens, you have to take the mindset of we'll play anybody, anytime, anywhere. And I think that has to be your mindset. I would tell you this, you know, I put the toughest schedule that any Iowa team has ever played in front of these guys this year. Because this kind of situation may happen. You know, we played Duke in the Garden. We played Seton Hall on the road in the Big East Challenge. You know, obviously all the teams in our league. We played TCU and Clemson down in Florida. So we're used to playing really good teams. We're used to playing every game in our league is a hostile road environment. So it cannot be an excuse, nor would we want to make it one. We were right there, and you have to give credit to your opponent.
In the very back.
Fran, when Bruce was in here earlier, kind of compared SEC style versus Big Ten, he felt like kind of the SEC quickness, speed played a difference tonight. How big of a factor was that for your team?
You know, I think we see a fair amount of quickness in our league. I think leagues tend to get too generalized. We got a lot of quick teams in our league. You know, we have a lineup that we can play that's a little quicker. We have a lineup that's a little bigger. You know, maybe one's a little better offensively than the other. But you know, we didn't shoot it well in the first half. Neither did they. You know, but you know, we kept coming in the second half. We out-rebounded them. Didn't turn it over that much. Press was marginally effective. Give credit to them for that. I thought our running game was pretty good. But you know, they do have quick guards. But I don't know that it's, you know, a thing where you just say, okay, this is one style in one league versus another. It's two teams. And what happens in the league is, in my opinion, irrelevant.
Right here in the middle.
Fran, Kevin Skarbinski with the Birmingham Lead. when you scouted them on tape, I'm guessing you didn't see KD Johnson hitting a lot of threes or Trey Donaldson even playing a lot of minutes. How surprised were you by some of the contributions they got off their bench?
I will tell you this. When I watched them, I watched a lot of games. Obviously, you find out on Sunday, you don't play till Thursday. You have a chance to watch a lot. I was impressed with Donaldson. I think that kid's a good player. Johnson, you know, he's had games where he's gone off. He's just taken over at the end. So, you know, I mean, you can look at the numbers and say, okay, this is what they did over 32, 33 games. But, yeah, I look at the quality of the player, the complete picture, and I think those two kids are really good.
Adam Jacoby, Rivals.com. Hawkeyes ended the season on 3 straight losses. Obviously, you don't want to have anything like that. Does that slide affect the way that you're going to approach the offseason and next year?
No, not at all.
Any more questions?
Right here.
Fran, obviously, Alabama's known as a football state nationally. What was your impression today of the atmosphere, the crowds?
Well, I think it was what I would have expected it to be. I mean, you look at, you know, how those two teams draw at home. You've got a great program in town right here, UAB. So there's a lot of really good basketball being played in this state. And I would say, you know, these folks are sports fans. They love both.
Got time for one more question? Okay.